I'm going to share with you the best way to do this crop circle video in Premiere Pro 2025. Okay, so there's a very simple way to do this. The first thing that we need to do is to place the background image that we want our subject to be on. In this case, it is Premiere timeline. We're gonna place that on video 1. Next, you wanna place the subject, which is us, on the next track 2. So you're above. There are multiple ways to do this. I hear people in the comments sometimes say things like that's not the right way to do it. So I'm gonna show you in this video how to do it multiple ways, but first I'll show you the one that I like to do. First, you select the subject, we go to effects, and we look for crop. Once you're there, place it on the clip and select this circle right here. Now, place the circle wherever you want the circle to be cropped. If you select shift as you drag, it creates a perfect circle. And now I'm gonna place it right in the middle right there. I like this one, like that. Then you gotta go back here and hit this one all the way to 100. Now you may say, oh, this is wrong. Simple solution, you hit this invert button right here. And that's it. Now when you select the actual frame, make sure this anchor point is right in the center to create simplicity with animations like zoom in and zoom out. And you can move this to your favorite place. In this case, we're gonna do this corner, we scale it, and we're right there. To me, this is the simplest way because drag and dropping is easy. It's just a crop. Some people prefer to do it a different way, and I'll show you how to do it, but this is the fastest. Another thing that came to my attention, some people like to have a stroke around the circle, and we can do that very easily. In this case, I just look for my border effect, which it's something I created, but I'll show you what's in it. Drop it in there, and now I already have a border. Now, I'll show you what I did here so you can do it yourself. All you need to do is create 4 drop shadows with different direction. The first one, 30% distance or 30. The second one, still 30, but the direction went up 90. The next one, still 30, and the direction goes up 180. And the last one, still 30, but the direction goes 720. What that's gonna do is create a drop shadow kind of like this. 4 of them, and it creates a perfect circle, and this works for any shape. Once you do it, you can save the preset like I did, and now you just drop that border there. But you can also just place the 4 drop shadows. And there you have it, a cropped circle on the corner, easily made. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other way people do this, in case you prefer to do it that way. Okay, if we go back to our timeline here, we have the subject on top of the image. And what some people do here is instead of adding a crop, they create a circle like here, an ellipse on top of the subject. So again, we hold shift, we create a circle. Now they go to effects, track matte key, and you add the track matte key in your subject. Now you go here where it says matte and select your graphic, which in this case I believe is video 3. And as you can see, the subject is in a circle. If you need to adjust, all you have to do is select the graphic and move it around. For example, I want to go a little higher. I just lift the graphics a little up. And if you want to make it bigger, you scale it. What I don't like about this is that you have 2 layers here. And in my opinion, the more layers, the more complexity. You can move it around the same by controlling your subject, make it smaller with your subject layer, and that's it. Yes, you can nest it, you can move it around, but to me, this just seems a more difficult way than the first way I showed. Well, that's 2 ways on how to do the same effect. Let me know in the comments which way you prefer, or if you do it in a different way. There's a lot of ways to do the same thing in Premiere. I tend to try to find the fastest way so you can be more efficient. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference. If you have any more questions about editing, feel free to join my Discord community. I'll be happy to help you one-on-one. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That's it for now. See you in the next one.